Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live broadcast here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are live in Hempstead, Texas, where the Bobcats will be hosting the Rice Consolidated Raiders. It will be the opening of district play for these teams on tonight. Hitchcock sits on top with a 4-1 overall record. Hempstead is right on their trail with a 3-2 overall record. Rice Consolidated comes in with a 2-3 record, but more importantly, this is the first game of district play. The rest of the 3A Region 4 district follows out just like this. Edna is at 1-4. Palacios is at 1-4. And Industrial is at 0-5. We are ready to get things off and running on tonight. It is Cancer Awareness Night here in heavenly Hempstead, Texas, as we get ready for our contest on tonight. The Raiders are led by head coach Gary Zenert, and he will bring his Rice Consolidated Raiders in. The remaining schedule for Rice will be at home against Etna, on the road against Hitchcock, on the road against Industrial, and they'll close out against Palacios. So they are ready to go. Only 3 wins for this team last year, and those were district wins that they got those games in. In fact, against the remaining teams that we just called off, they beat Etna by the score of 46-42. Was victorious over Industrial by the score of 27-13. And in a shootout, they outlasted Palacios by the score of 52-43. Now, as far as this year's schedule go, the Raiders will have their toughest opponent, that being the Hempstead Bobcats. Then they'll have Shriner and then Gando, as they will try to see what they can do. It looks like the Raiders will be in their road uniforms, white tops, royal blue helmets, and royal blue pants to match. And Hempstead will be in the mean green, I like to call it, home black, green tops, or green helmets, I should say, black pants with little trim of black and white as they get ready to go. And a good thing for Coach Sargent and the Bobcats will be the return of their starting quarterback, and that is Mr. Will Smith. As you hear the Bobcat faithful salute their team as they come out. While we want to do that, I want to remind you that we do have other games going on right now. Scheduled will be the Royal Falcons. The Royal Falcons will be at home, and they will be taking on, let me make sure we got them right. Actually, they're on the road tonight at Belleville. They're taking on the Belleville Brahmas. You can listen to that broadcast by dialing 724-444-7444 and put in the code 134280. Get a chance to listen to Mr. Matthew F-150 Ford and the running Rev, Mr. Lee Jones. And currently going on right now, you can listen to the Waller Bulldogs as they're on the road in Tomball, taking on Tomball Memorial. That's number again is 724-444-7444. You could simply put in the code 46493. I want to give you some updates of some games that have started earlier. Brenham is trailing Stratford right now at 4:42 in the first quarter by the score of 14-7. Magnolia West is over Springwoods in the first quarter, 14-0. Navasota having their way all over Sterling, 28-0. They're going to break right now for the national anthem. We are going to take us a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Waller County football right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
To be fully fit, you have to be physically fit. You also have to be mentally fit.
I wish that more warriors would realize how important it is that you get the psychological support that you need so that you can focus on the rest of your life.
I think it takes strength in order to admit that you have an issue, but it also takes intuitiveness of a friend, a leader, a supervisor to pick up on the signal that the soldier is having issues and needs to seek professional help in dealing with it.
It's also important for the lowest possible levels of leadership to be very supportive in helping their members get the help that they need.
When I went to get help, I had more help than I could ask for from my entire command.
It's sometimes challenging to come to a senior staff member or senior officer in the unit with a problem. There's not a commanding officer out there or a leadership staff out there that doesn't want to help. So don't hesitate. Come ask.
Learn more by visiting www.realwarriors.net or calling 1-866-966-1020.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. Stay tuned. We will be returning to our live coverage of today's broadcast. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And we just got word that this young lady is related to Benny Mays. And we know that must have came from Benny Mays' wife's side of the family to have talent like that. So with that being said, the captains are coming out for the toss as they will get ready for tonight's contest. We are just about ready to go. It looks like R.J. Gonzalez as one of the captains for the Raiders. And, of course, you have Fred Tompkins and Will Smith out representing for the Hempstead Bobcats. So we got a lot in store right now. We'll give you updates as they unfold. Man, we got all the snacks and the goodies right next to us. Mr. Bettis has come prepared. He has, as we used to say when I was growing up, he said, oh, that's right, someone may be listening, carrots, celery. Rice won the toss. They will defer. That means the Bobcats will be receiving the ball. They'll be going from our left to right as we get ready for some Friday night football here in heavenly Hempstead, Texas. Hempstead faithful getting worked up, and we're getting ready for a little football here very, very soon. I want to remind you that the Open Mic Broadcast Network is proud to be the official voice of Waller County Athletics, serving the community through faith and athletics. I want to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Without them, we definitely could not get this done. See if we can get it in. Galeo's Mexican Grill, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Green Lawn, Armor Industries, Hempstead ISD, Varsity Grill, Larry's Automotive, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Waller Bulldog Club, the Hempstead Theater. They're actually showing Box Trolls starting tonight at 7:30. Saturday you can catch it at 5:30 and 7:30, and on Sunday 2 and 4 p.m. I want to thank attorney Lee Van Richardson and San Bernard Electric Cooperative. As backbeat for the Bobcats is number 1, Denzel Perry, and we are just about ready to get this one on the way. Lively crowd here tonight at Bobcat Stadium, as it is a full festive weekend here in Waller County. The lights have gone out, and the kick is a high short kick. Will be retrieved at the 30-yard line from the up back, and finally going to be corralled down at about the 33-yard line. That tackle was by Jacavius McCrew, and on the return was Ahmad Banks. They'll take over here in the first quarter with 11:54 and the 30. Trying to find exactly. They're going to give a little progress. It looks like I'm going to say about the 36-yard line is where the Bobcats will start off. Now they're making another little adjustment, and then we'll say the 35-yard line looks like when they put it down. They're still flipping coins out there deciding what they want to do. The officials got on their pink wristbands. Now they're moving it up. Must have been a penalty. A legal procedure against the Raiders, so that's going to put the ball up to the 40-yard line. So the Bobcats will start off in very good position right now. Spread formation for the Bobcats, dressed in their all black with green helmets. The pink socks represent cancer awareness. There is a snap and give straight up the middle, running hard, across the 50-yard line, down across to the 43-yard line, as that was Trujillo on the run. Christian Trujillo on the run. The first touch is for a first down, and the Bobcats got the engine revved up early. First down and 10. The ball is at the 43-yard line. On the right hash mark, 2 receivers to the left now for There's a throw, quick hitch, and catching it and getting the positive yards. That was Jordan Schulte. Schulte picks up about 2 yards on that play as he got the pass from Smith. It'll be 2nd down and 8 right now. 11-10 here in the first quarter play, just on the way. We'll be giving you scores throughout Waller County and the local area as this game unfolds. 3 receivers to the right side now for Smith. He's checking out the defense. A 3-4 look, it looks like, as there's another give to Trujillo. Trujillo dodging outside, getting close to the first down stick. And that will be close to another Bobcat first down. There is a flag down. Trying to sort things out as they figure this out. They're still discussing things on the far side of the field. Doesn't look like there's going to be an infraction call because they have not moved the ball one way or the other. Now we're about to get some type of explanation. Head referee coming toward the Hempstead bench now. Now, was offsides called against the Raiders, but it may have been enough for a first down, or they're just going to mark it off anyway, so that play never happened. So it's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, because that play never happened. So with 10:51, we finally got it all sorted out. 2nd down and 3 is the position. Ball is at the 36-yard line. There looks like some more movement on the defensive line. So now they're going back. Tit for tat. So we will see. So meanwhile, while that is going on, they're getting things set up. The ball is right outside the 40-yard line. 10-40 and counting. Will Smith in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to his right side. Checking out the defense. He gets it, throws to his left, and he just missed a slipping receiver. So Adam Banks was the intended receiver. He slipped down just as he was breaking on his route. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Third down, and we'll call it 7 for the Bobcats. Another flag is down. We have yet to get out of this first quarter. We've got more flags than yards almost. False start against the Bobcats. False start call against the Bobcats. Bobcat penalty, repeat 3rd down. So now the ball is pushed back to the 45-yard line. 10 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Smith gets the snap. He gets it, running out of pocket, going up top. Got a receiver coming back to the ball. Caught it. Oh, said it went in between the hands of Denzel Perry. What was a great move by Will Smith to get open, avoiding the pressure, stepped up into the pocket and threw a high enough pass. Looked like Perry was going to come down with it, but he slipped between his fingertips. So it's going to bring up 4th down now for the Bobcats. Fred Tompkins will come out to punt. Rice Consolidated has yet to send someone back for the punt. Look like they're playing this one all the way on the defensive side. So I guess they hadn't saw the film on Tompkins as he gets a nice pooch kickoff. It bounces down the side. Oh, could have let it bounce a little bit more. Showing aggression. That ball will be stopped at looks like they're saying the 11-yard line. Probably had a little bit more room for that ball to go just a tad bit further. But nonetheless, Rice will start in the hole at 9:56 from their 11-yard line.
Rice will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So the team's coming off, switching units. We'll give you some scoring updates. Stratford is over Brenham right now by the score of 21-7. Magnolia West on top. Another penalty. Oh, my. They're going to do this one over again as a holding penalty against the Bobcats. So once again, this never happened.
10-yard penalty.
So the ball is at the 45-yard line. Now, Rice will have someone back deep to receive the punt. There's the snap. Tompkins gets it, a high kick away from the kicker. Fair catch is being waved, and he fumbles the ball. He fumbled the ball. Looked like the Bobcats may have recovered. Oh, my. The Bobcats end up punting again, and a fumble recovery from, it looks like the 18-yard line. And that's where the Bobcats would take over. So the offense will come on off the muff punt. Smith gets it, hands it straight off, running straight up the middle, dodging to the outside, still on his feet, diving inside the 5-yard line was Tyson Mays. And that was another explosive run. We'll try to find out who made that fumble recovery for the Bobcat. So it says Jason Richard, number 24. There's another give, and it's going to be Tyson Mays again. So we'll be second down, goal to go. 9 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Will Smith directly under center. He takes it and keeps it himself, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. 1 yard TD run. Will Smith gets the Bobcats on the board first after the muff punt at 9:47. And at 8:57, the Bobcats hit pay dirt. Extra point attempt will now go up. Lining up to receive the play. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And at 8:57, the Bobcats on top by the score of 7-0. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victim, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, so we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, mad.org.
And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Bobcat Stadium. The Bobcats on top by the score of 7-0, set up after a muff punt by the Raiders down at their own 18-yard line, and it was capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Will Smith with 8:57, and that's where we are right now. Ready to kick off for the Bobcats will be Mario Maligan. And back deep, it looks like that is Hunter Atkins for the Raiders. Bobcats going from left to right. The kick is up. A high, short kick, a fair kick. Oh, it looked like the Bobcats may have got a upset doodle. So the Raiders will now get on the field for the first time at 8:56. Ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over. Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We are excited to be out here supporting our youth of Waller County, as now the spread double pistol look for the Raiders. Take it, rides it, gives it to the back sweep to the right side. A big hit after a big gain. That was Jaquad McCrew on the jet sweep to the right side. Looks like that looks like the quarterback will be Jordan Johnson, number 4. Second down and 4. Spread look. 3 receivers to the right side now for the Raiders. Raiders going from right to left. Taking a snap, looking, wants to throw it up top, and got the wide open receiver. Gets it down inside the 30, making defenders miss. Cutting and looking, still driving around was Jaquad McCrew. He gets a first down. As it will now be 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 24-yard line. Still going, no huddle look. Backfield is Luther Cole for the Raiders. Take it, and there's a give stroke. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, dodging and spinning, getting close to the goal line, and finally tackled was Jordan Johnson. He gets another first down for the Raiders. Want to let you know you can simply dial 724-444-7444, the code 135036. You'll be listening right here to this Hempstead broadcast live as the ball is set up at the 8-yard line. The Raiders get the snap, riding it. Johnson gives it to the back, sweeping to the left side, sliding off. Defenders finally wrapped up from behind. Gets about 3 yards on the game, as that was Mr. Todd Nicholas. One thing about these young men here on the 3A level, most of them go, a lot of them go both ways. So they got Nicholas as a defensive back and receiver as he comes out for a breather. Substitution coming in. We'll have some scores and highlights for you coming up here at halftime. Let you know what's going on throughout the rest of Waller County. Johnson right now takes it and gives it to the back sweeper to the right side, and that looks like that's going to be a touchdown from 5 yards out. Looks like number 13, Turner Martin. Todd Nichols gets the touchdown run, and that will be from 6 yards out. The point after try will be attempted by Luther Cole, the 5'10" senior. Actually, that's number 7. I'm sorry. Daniel Cantu. The snap is up. The kick is a low-line driver, and it is good. And at 6:39, we are all tied at 7. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are going to take us just a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I know that as parents, we work hard to do everything right. We baby-proof our homes, put our kids in car seats, and learn what to do in an emergency. Yet most parents don't know that children could be poisoned by lead paint in their own homes. Lead poisoning causes permanent learning and behavior disorders, and the culprit is usually dust from peeling or chipping lead paint, which goes from the children's hands right into their mouths. Keep paint in good condition in your home, daycare, and other places where your children live and play. Ask your doctor to test your child for lead poisoning and get your home tested too. For more information on how to address lead paint problems safely, call 1-800-424-LED. This has been a public service announcement from the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are all tied at 7 apiece. A 6-yard touchdown run by Mr. Todd Nicholas to tie it up, as the Bobcats will now get ready to receive this kick. Now all are lined in the 3-point stand now for the Raiders as the kick is on the way. A high, wobbly kick retrieved at the 31-yard line, going back and forth, making defenders miss was Ahmad Banks, as Banks will set the Bobcats up in some more decent field position. Bobcats are the benefactors of an early fumble on the punt return, or the attempted punt return. Never did get a chance to advance it, and yet there's another flag, illegal procedure, against the Raiders. And that's going to push them up 5 yards up to the 48-yard line. And I'm pretty sure Coach Sargent don't mind exchanging those out. So the Bobcats will take over 52 yards away from pay dirt. Will Smith checking things out. He has 4 receivers in a pistol formation. Tyson Mays in the backfield with him. Takes it, gives it to Mays, running straight up the middle, and Mays will get about 4 yards on that launch. Royal Falcons have a tall task tonight as they are taking on the Belleville Bombers. Will Smith ready to go back now. Still with the pistol look. Receiver goes in motion, takes it on the jet sweep, and there's a big good block by Mays, and still running around the corner on a big run was Jalen Thomas. Jalen Thomas hit the corner, but what a block by Tyson Mays. Trying to see if there's another flag down the way they're looking, and yes, it is. Flag against the Bobcats. Looks like holding was the indication. Seemed like that bye week would help them, but it may have slowed them down right now as they're shaking the cobwebs off. They're going to mark this one back. It's going to be a spot foul. So it will cost the Bobcats a first down and a big run by Thomas. So the ball now is right back at the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Thomas goes back in motion. Smith looks. He wants to throw. Step it up in the pocket. He leaves the receiver wide open. Oh, just out of the reach of Ozell Gillow. Man, he had good protection in the pocket and just put a little too much on it. 5:40 is the time remaining here in the first quarter play. All tied at 7. Bobcats scored first after the fumble recovery by Jason Richards. 3 receivers to the right for Smith. Smith takes it, gives it to Mays. He stiffs on one defender, makes another one miss. Trying to get back, and he will be swarmed by a host of Raiders. And the kicking unit will come out for the Bobcats. 4th down, and we'll call it 12 for the Bobcats. Tompkin ready to punt. No one back deep for the Raiders. There's another good kick. Hopefully no flags are down. This ball bounces down inside the 20, takes a favorable bounce, and finally touched down at the 11-yard line. So 4:49 here in the first quarter of play. They're going to spot it just a share at the 11. So the Raiders will now come out to see if they can add to their successful drive, or their first official drive they had in the first quarter. So cut it back out. Will be quarterback Jordan Johnson. He will be in the pistol look. He has two receivers to his left, one lone receiver on the far side. Checking out the defense. Man comes in motion. There's a low snap. Johnson takes it himself, running to the right side, looking for some block, and great tackle from behind. As that will be very minimal gain. Tristan Trujillo did an awesome job on the blocking, on the tackle, I should say. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Two receivers to the left side now for the quarterback, Jordan Johnson. There is going to be a give to the right side. Got a lot of line and getting close to the 35-yard line. The running back, Cooper, just made a power run to the right side. He picked up a Raider first down. So it will be 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line now. Spread look for the Raiders. Rolling to the left side is Johnson. He wants to throw being flushed out of the pocket. He tries to take it down, and there's Trujillo again with another big tackle. Picks up about 3 yards on the run. So it's going to be 2nd down. They're going to give him a pretty generous spot. They say he picked up about 5 yards on that one. Three minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in this first quarter play, all tied at 7. 3 receivers to the right side now for Johnson. He takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looks to do the option. He pips it, and good penetration in the backfield. Got away from the would-be tackler, Ozell Gillum, and spinning around, but still lost a couple of yards on that play was Marcus Cooper. And when we have it, there is another flag down. We have had enough flags to last a game here in the first quarter. I feel like it's laundry day, and that's usually on Saturdays. Offsides is the call against the Bobcats. So now the Raiders are lined up in a swinging gate formation. They have one center in the center of the field. They have the offensive line set up on the near side here and one lone receiver on the far side. There's going to be a keeper by Johnson trying to spread it out, and he is going to be wrapped up, not even close. That was a keeper, and Denzel Perry leading the charge. And the old swinging gate got slammed shut. So see how they will mark this one. He actually lost a yard. 3rd down is now the call. 2 minutes and 35 seconds here in the opening quarter. We're on top at 7 apiece. Jordan now looking over. He has 2 receivers to his right, pistol formation, one lone receiver here on the near side. Jordan keeps it and running himself. He gets enough for the 1st down as he just powered his way through as Jordan Johnson gets another 1st down for the Bobcats. I'm sorry, for the Raiders. So it'll be 1st down and 10. The ball is at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter play. All tied at 7. Bobcats in their black home uniforms, going from left to right. The Raiders in their royal blue pants. There's a give to the back and spun around in the backfield. Trujillo is having himself an outstanding night thus far. So will be credited for a 1-yard gain on the efforts of Mr. Marcus Cooper. Brings up 2nd down and 9 with 1:24 remaining here in the opening quarter. We'll give you some scoring updates at the end of this first quarter, see what things are looking like throughout the county and beyond. Johnson in the spread look. He takes the snap. He looks back. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He looks. He wants to throw. He heaves it downfield. That could be trouble over the intended defender that time. It looks like that was another opportunity for Gillum, but that ball was over everyone's head. So we do have things set up. 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. The Raiders coming out right back out. Spread formation look. Johnson looks over the defense. Looks like a nickel package is in now for the Bobcats. They're sending pressure from the right side, going through, stepping up in the pocket, still rushing out. Looks he wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Intercepted. That was Perry. He made sure he grabbed that one. As he being Johnson, overthrew his receiver, and Perry's momentum took him right out of bounds, right at the 34-yard line, or the 33-yard line, I should say. And the Bobcats will take over with 51 seconds here in the first quarter. So Smith now has 3 receivers to his right side. He takes it. He keeps it himself. Running to the left side. Got a block. He gets into the secondary and steps out of bounds right at the 48-yard line. That will be another first down for the Bobcats. 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Chains are finally catching up. The clock out on. First down. Clock down to 35 seconds now. 3 receivers to the right side. For Smith, he takes it. He looks to his right. He wants to throw. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He gets around to the corner, making defenders miss. Hits the corner and gets out of bounds at the 46-yard line. With 20 seconds remaining, good agility that time shown by Will Smith. Will Smith was not at 100% health the last time the Bobcats were out, and they could have used the likes of a Will Smith, but Coach decided with the bye week coming up, go ahead and let the big guy rest because these are the ones that count. District is where it counts. So the ball's at the 46-yard line, 20 seconds remaining. Pistol look now, tight formation for the Bobcats. A little trickery going on. There's going to be a reverse. Give it hitting the corner and getting to the secondary. Back down at the 30-yard line is Denzel Perry. He picks up a first down with 11 seconds remaining in this first quarter play. So might as well reward the man that got the interception. Clock starts again, 4 seconds remaining. Bobcats might not even get this one off. And with that, we have come to the end of the first quarter of play. We are all tied. The Bobcats and the Raiders are all tied at 7 apiece. We're going to take us a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
There are dozens of words for describing a woman's breasts. Obviously, Americans are a bit obsessed with this part of the female anatomy. Sometimes an obsession can prove positive, like when it promotes greater awareness to fight breast cancer. Unfortunately, lung cancer causes almost twice as many deaths among women. That's why we'd appreciate it if the next time you referred to a woman's pair of lungs, you actually meant her lungs. To get the facts, log on to our website, nationallungcancerpartnership.org. The National Lung Cancer Partnership. There are quite literally dozens of words.
And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The end of the first quarter play. We'll give you some scores of what's going on throughout Waller County and abroad. Brenham is at Stratford. They're losing 35-21. Springwood's getting slaughtered by Magnolia West 35-0. Navasota having their way with Sterling 40-6. And Tomball is tied up with Magnolia 21 each. And at halftime, sees Tomball Memorial and on top of Waller 24-19 as we got the second quarter on the way. Banks receives a pass and enough for another Bobcat first down. As we start this second quarter right off. So the ball is placed right inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Bobcats have flipped the field now, going from my right to left. 11:40 before the half. Smith takes it, gives it to Mays. Mays kicking outside. Good block. Makes a man miss. Oh, good juke move. Enough for the first down. But the block that set all let up was by Jordan Schulte. What a great block. Another Bobcat first down. It's going to be first down and goal to goal. 11:24. Ball is right at the 8-yard line. Smith gets the snap, gives it to Mays. Mays running straight up the middle. Touchdown, Bobcats.
7-yard run by number 2, Tyson Mays.
Tyson Mays hits pay dirt. And the Bobcats seem to be hitting all cylinders right now. Point out the try will be attempted here momentarily. As Sergio Caston, that's a low-line driver. That hit the players in the back. And that is no good. So with 11 minutes and 12 seconds before the half, the Bobcats find themselves up by 6, 13-7. Got a lot going on right now. We'll see if we get some more updates for you real quickly. See what's going on over there in Belleville. As Belleville is over Royal right now by the score of 21-0, 11:51 remaining in the second quarter. Have Somerville on top of Bartlett by the score of 14-13, 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Sealy is blasting Washington off the field, 37-0. Wharton is over Columbus by the score of 10-0. Burton over Milano, 10-6. Bobcats ready to kick this ball off here in just a minute. Remind you, we'll be taking a break at halftime as we gather some tallies and scores from throughout Waller County and beyond. Bobcats now rocking back and forth, keeping rhythm with the drums that are facing out. So the Raiders have back Ja'Cory Allen. He is sitting at the 14-yard line. The kick is a low knuckler. It bounces out of bounds. Looked like one of those cue shots when he was going to hopefully get some favorable bouncing, but it will be a penalty against the Bobcats. They're going, usually this ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. The illegal procedure is actually the call. And they will elect, they being the Raiders, will elect to take the spotting of the penalty, so that ball will be at the 30-yard line with 11-12 here in the second quarter play. So Jordan Johnson and the Raiders will try to come back and get this last time out. They were picked off by Mr. Perry, who set up The 8-yard run by Mays. Bobcats on top 13-7. Johnson, what a monstrous hit on the tackle. Fred Tompkins just came out of nowhere to tackle Cooper in the backfield. That's a loss of 5 yards. So the Raiders now coming out of the huddle. Royal blue pants, white shirts, royal blue number with the royal blue helmet, white stripe down the side with the white cages. Pretty nifty looking. Johnson gets the low snap. It's bobbled, and there's some pressure by the Bobcats. And there he is again. That was Mr. Tompkins for another tackle for loss. And the Raiders are digging a hole for themselves right now. 10 minutes and 14 seconds before the half. Got Randy Allen making the call for the Bulldogs and the Wildcats over there in Tomball. You got Ford and Jones in Belleville tonight. Johnson looking. He has plenty of time to throw. That ball was off the receiver intended for McCrew. And it's going to bring out the kicking unit. Now, one thing about this young man, Jordan Johnson, he has a very strong arm. Big frame. They got him listed as 6'2". He's a huge. He looks to be huger than 6'2", 215 pounds. Maybe because I'm 5'8" and 300. Because he just looks huge, man. So more than likely they're going to do a pooch kick right now because it is. Oh, there's going to be a run trying to get it, and he's got room and getting through defenders, and finally still on his feet, brought down close to the first down. Johnson almost created a miracle there all by himself. So the Bobcats will take over, it seems to be at the 38-yard line. And let's see if they can capitalize off of that with 9:37 remaining before the half. Smith checking out the instructions from Coach Sargent here on the near sideline. Spread formation with the pistol back. He takes it, a quick pass and complete on the run. Make a defender's miss. Going down inside the 25-yard line will be Adam Banks. Another Bobcat first down. Will be first down. They will stop the clock for the movement of the chains. 9:28. Ball is marked at the 23-yard line. Still the spread look for the Bobcats. Raiders looking like they want to show some bliss right now. Smith takes it, gets it to Mays, running in between defenders, kick it to the outside, steps on the defender, down inside the 20, inside, and finally tackled out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Beautiful run, bounced outside to pick up extra yards. And the Bobcats' machines seem to be oiled and fine-tuned tonight. So the ball is spotted right at the 4-yard line. Smith still in the spread formation. Mays in the backfield. Takes it and going to give it to Mays going to the left side. He slips down as he tries to cut. And he does get in. The 4-yard TD run by Mays. And the Bobcats are spread the wings. 9:02. See if the Bobcats will now go for the 2-point conversion after they missed the PAT on their last touchdown. Looks like they're going to do just that. as they're finally getting things sorted out. There's a timeout taken on the field by the Bobcats. So it's 9:02 before the half. And Coach Sargent just want to make sure they got things right because everything counts at this time of the year. This is the first district game, although it is game number 6. Bobcats came in tonight a game ahead of these Raiders. Want to remind you, tonight's broadcast is made possible by Galeo's Mexican Grill, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, by Green Lawn Care, Armor Industries, Hempstead ISD, Varsity Grill, Larry's Automotive, the Temple of Refuge, the Hempstead Theater. Right now they have the Box Trolls showing Friday nights at 7:30, Saturday at 5:30 and 7:30, and Sunday at 2 and 4. I also want to thank attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. and San Bernard Electric Cooperative. As we get ready now for this 2-point conversion attempt, Smith is lined up in a double pistol formation. Now Mays will kick out. He'll be by himself in the backfield. Man goes in motion is Banks. There's going to be a pass in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, or the point conversion is good. Fred Tompkins gets the 2 points. And with that, it makes the score now 21-7. Bobcats on top. As we get ready here to see what kind of halftime. Is there another holding against the Bobcats? Wow. So now the ball will be spotted at the 12-yard line, and there's going to be a little swing bubble pass to Banks. I'm sorry, not Banks, but that was Thomas. So now the PAT is no good. So that will make it 19-7. So we got time on the field right now, 9:02. Bobcats failing on the 2-point conversion. A lot of penalties tonight. 7, 8 penalties in this first half alone. As the Bobcats get ready to go. Man, it looks like Stafford is trying to establish themselves in the 5A division of Region 3 as they are on top, 42-29. So the Bobcats, you have Mr. Terrence Tolliver. Checking out his old Bobcats tonight as we get ready to kick this ball. Low line driver, and it bounces off the defender and scrambling for it. But Bobcats get the ball, picked up in motion, scoring the touchdown. Off the fumble will be Ahmad Banks, and what a big turnover that was for the Bobcats. That ball was bounced and picked up at the 23-yard line, and Banks rushed it in for the fumble and the touchdown. Wow. Now, where's the replay when you need it? A fumble on the kickoff. So the Bobcats will have the ball. What thought was a touchdown has been negated, so the Bobcats will take over at the 23-yard line of the Raiders. Wow. Looked like it was a touchdown. That was a good no call. I guess it never happened, but it did. So now 3 receivers to the right side. Smith, he looks. He pumps one time. Going up top for Banks in the corner. Touchdown, Bobcats. Adam Banks catches the 23-yard touchdown pass. So that was a quick strike for the Bobcats, 8:47. Now they'll go back with the PAT. Sergio Kanston, the kick is no good. And this young man is struggling tonight. So we got 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. Bobcats on top by the score of 25-7. We are going to take us just a quick little break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics.
Hey, this is John and Dale from SEBA. And when you need help, there's always somewhere to turn. Kids Help Phone is a safe, confidential place you can call anytime, anywhere. Whatever the problem, you can trust Kids Help Phone at 1-800-668-6868 or online at kidshelpphone.ca.
We partnered with Kids Help Phone for our video Rise Above This to let our fans know that they're never alone. If you need help, make the call. Kids Help Phone, 1-800-668-6868 or online at kidshelpphone.ca.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Bobcats faithfuls are getting worked up. 25-7 is the score. 8:47 remaining in the first half of play. Big turnover, fumble recovery by Ahmad Banks, and then quick strike, 23-yard touchdown pass to Adam Banks. Kick is on the way, low line driver. It bounces at the 15 and rolls out of bounds. And man, they just can't get it over that hump. So the Raiders will take over at the 30-yard line. No time was removed off the clock on that one. Want to remind you, it is homecoming weekend for the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. They will be hosting the Alabama State Hornets tomorrow at 2 p.m. kickoff. We'll be there to give you that game. Oh, he said some Aggie love. The Gig'em Aggies coming off that thumping on last week. They're going to have to. But they were picked to take care of Ole Miss coming off a big game, too. So we'll see how it fares in Aggie land. Back to action here. Johnson in the double pistol look. He takes it, and he tries to give it to his back swing to the outside, getting good penetration, and finally out of bounds is number 5, Mr. Marcus Cooper. Close to a Raider first down. It's going to be second down and 5. The ball is at the 35-yard line. I'll tell you a story about that in just a second. Mr. Bettis, I'll tell you a story about that in just a second. There's a keeper this time by Johnson. He spins off, and he gets close to a first down. Now, I'm not saying someone's lying, but they're kind of fudging right there. Somebody has exaggerated. That man has to be taller than 6'2". He gets another Raider first down. 8 minutes and 25 seconds now remaining before the half. Raiders in a hole, 25-7. Low snap. There's going to be a keeper again by Johnson. He's trying to get through the defender. He's in the secondary. Oh, double team hit. Given the chase was Denzel Perry. And what a big hit. For the Raiders. Will be a positive game for the Raiders as they have 7:43 remaining in this first half of play. Live from Bobcat Stadium. 3 receivers now to the left side for Johnson. Checking, rolling. Oh, try to do option, and whoa, good spin move. Still running on his feet, looking, asking for blocking. Slices through, spins again off defenders and making everyone in town miss. What crafty running by Marcus Cooper. That has to be one of the best runs of the night. Trujillo finally get the tackle. Should be a first down from the 35-yard line of the Bobcats with 7:08. 25-7 is our score. Johnson awaits the snap. Takes it, rides, and gives it to his back again, who spins and falls forward. Does Marcus Cooper. Tompkins credited with the tackle. Second down and 5 with 6:25 remaining. Bobcats on top 25-7. Johnson takes it, quarterback keeper to the right side, gets the back, cuts into the lane, still moving forward, and he gets down to about the 15-yard line, and he picks up another first down. This kid is just huge, man, running amongst these guys. He almost looks like a college guy running against some high school guys. Timeout is taken on the field by the Bobcats with 6:10 remaining, trying to get these guys a little breather as they come in. We're going to try to take us a quick break as we get ready for this second half of play. I'll tell you what, we'll keep it right here and we'll give you a couple of scores that are going on. At the halftime, the Stafford Spartans over the Brenham Cubs, 42-24. Who would have thought that one? Springwood is trailing with a halftime deficit of 42-7. Belleville showing their dominance over Royal by the score of 35-0. And Stafford is on top of Bay City, 21-12. Somerville's trailing 21-14 to Bartlett. And we have Sealy having their way with Washington, winning that one 44-0 at the half. Morton's on top of Columbus, 16-7. Burton on top of Milano, 16-6. Crawley over Centennial, 19-14. Burleson over John, 28-0. And at halftime, Tomball Memorial 24, Waller 20. That game can be heard on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Mr. Randy Allen, as we get back to play. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Looking to throw, going up top for the receiver. That ball, good defensive play by the Bobcats. It looks like that was Gillum on a defensive. And when you have it, we have another flag. Legal motion called against the Raiders. 5-yard penalty. First and 15 now. The ball will be at the 22-yard line. 6:05 remaining here in the first half of play. There's a snap. Giving it, Johnson keeping it on himself, running around the corner, leaps over, finally upended, gets a first down, picks up about 19 yards. This kid is strong, and he seems to be a one-man wrecking crew for the Raiders. Raiders now coming up toward the line. Ball is spotted. It looks like the 6-yard line of the Bobcats. 5:35, spread formation. Johnson awaits the snap. He gets it, rolls, and finally gets it to the back, swing to the left side, and nowhere to go. Tompkins on another fine play. Six Gillum on that play. Good defensive stop by the Bobcats with 5:15 remaining. here in the second quarter. Second down. The Raiders cannot get a first down. Spread look now. Two receivers to the right side for Johnson. Double pistol formation. He awaits. He gets the snap. He keeps it himself, running straight up the gut, and he is close to the Raiders' first touchdown, but they're going to say he's down at around the 1 yard line. So with 4:35 remaining, we are coming up on the 11th play of this drive for the Raiders. 4:25 remaining. Personnel change. Two receivers to the right side. Still the pistol look for the quarterback, Johnson. More than likely, he's going to do an option read or so as he takes it and just runs straight up. He slips down. Good penetration that time by the Bobcats. That was Fred Tompkins leading the charge. So one of the turf monsters helping out the Bobcats on that particular play. Brings up a fourth down situation now. This could be a big statement for the Bobcats defense. 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Raiders, out of desperation, trailing 25-7. Hempstead faithful getting worked up. Johnson has two receivers to his left side in the pistol formation. He takes the snap, rolling to his left, looking out the option. He's hit. It's a flip. And they're going to say he is down. He did not get it. The Bobcats defense bend but don't break. 12-play drive, and the Raiders come up short. 3:22 remaining, and the Bobcats will take over from their own 1 yard line. Wow, what a stop by the Bobcats. So now let's see, with 3:22, you just want to get a little breathing room first, nothing too big. As they coming out, getting a little breather right now is Schultze. Pistol formation for Will Smith. Three receivers to the right side. He takes it himself. He keeps it, slides up in the hole, gets out across close to the 10-yard line. Got a good move and some breathing room for the Bobcats. So 3 minutes exactly remaining. Bobcats will have a 2nd and 4. Working the clock and working the field are the Bobcats. 17 seconds on the play clock. Smith takes the snap, looking, wants to throw. He pumps, goes up top. Got a receiver. Oh, what a defensive play. You got to give that guy some credit. On the intended for Adam Banks, who already got a touchdown pass, but Todd Nichols made an outstanding makeup call. He was beat by about a half a step, and then he just lunged at the last minute, showed athleticism to knock that ball away. 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. 3rd down and about 4 for the Bobcats. Right now, I just want to concentrate on something minimal and get you the first down, keep the sticks moving, and more importantly, the clock running. Up 25-7. Pistol formation. 3 receivers to the right side for Smith. He takes it, and he's going to give it to Mays. Oh, I'm sorry. Faked me out that time. Tried to keep it on a keeper and ends up getting tackled for a loss. Loss about 3 yards. Torres on tackle. Timeout taken by the Raiders now with 2:26 remaining. So the Bobcats holding on. 25-7 is our score here. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have some scores and everything else coming up. We're going to do right now, just take a little station ID break.
The station design, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Fairview, Texas.
And welcome back. Timeout was taken by Rice Consolidated as they will try to save as much clock as they can to try to see if they can finally get a score back deep for the Raiders is McCrew. Tompkins sitting at the back end of his end zone, right underneath the goalpost, as he will attempt. And the snap, there's a high kick, and it's going to take a somewhat of a Bobcat bounce out of bounds around the 50-yard line. We'll see exactly where they mark it. I want to remind you can dial 724-444-7444 and put in the code 135036 and listen to the Bobcats in action. 2:17 remains. That ball was punted to the 49-yard line of the Raiders. And that is where the Raiders will take over with 2:17 remaining here in this first half. Bobcats on top by the score of 25-7. Johnson in a spread formation. Ball is on the right hash mark, going from left to right. He takes it, and there's a fumble on the transition. Going for it, and it looks like the Bobcats may have come up with that. They're scrambling for it down at the bottom of the pile. The clock will stop at 2:05, and Rice will maintain possession. The clock will be asked to start back. Another golden opportunity, perhaps, for the Bobcats. They've already scored off of 2 turnovers tonight. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining with that play. Lost 5 yards on the play. It makes it second down and 15. Ball remains on the right hash mark. A little confusion looking right now at the Raiders as Johnson looks to the sideline, the far sideline, to get his assignment. Bobcats now in the 4-3 look, looking, throws, and that ball is complete to the receiver, Crew, and he shows some athleticism getting across the 35-yard line for a first down for the Raiders with 1:21 to stop the clock temporarily. Going to say he got to the 35-yard line exactly. Clock started back. And now there is a stoppage. They're looking back at the clock, saying like he wants the clock adjusted. They adjust the clock to 1:21 now, as they'll resume play. 1:21 remaining before the half. The ball is at the 35-yard line. Bobcats on top, 25-7. We'll have all kind of high school highlights for you and scoring updates at our halftime mark. Spread formation for the Raiders going from left to right. Johnson takes the snap, looks, he wants to throw, being flushed out of the pocket by Thompson. He runs past Thompson, gets towards the stick, and gets out of bounds after getting enough for another Raider first down. 1:13 remaining. Ball will be marked at the 23-yard line. Raiders not showing much urgency right now, just trying to make sure that they get whatever they need to have done. Bobcats going down. Tight look right now. Far set. There is a pitch to the back in the backfield, making everybody miss. Trujillo finally chases him down after Marcus Cooper stopped on a dime. So it's stopped now with 1:03. As we now have another timeout taken by the Rice Raiders. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Papi, walking around our block is like walking around the world.
How do you...
My friend Kayla's from India, Lily's from China, and Basil's from Ethiopia.
We're lucky we live in a diverse community where people from different backgrounds live in the same neighborhood.
I like it.
To learn more about how the Fair Housing Act promotes diversity, visit HUD.gov/Fair Housing. The Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, and familial status. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
And welcome back. Halftime here. 1:03 remaining. Bobcats on top by the score of 25-7. Raiders trying to sort some things out. Coach Sargent and the Bobcats getting things settled up. It's going to be second down as the Raiders now get back in position. Ball is at the 16-yard line. There's a low snap again, and there's going to be pressure, and Johnson trying to elude stiff-arming defenders, squares around the throw in the corner of the end zone. The receiver falls down, and what a break for the Bobcats. Man, this kid is strong, has agility. He stiffed on defenders as if he says, how dare you try to tackle me. It's going to be third down now, 52 seconds. Personnel change now for the Raiders. Don't forget we have all kind of scoring update from throughout Waller County and beyond. 52 ticks on the clock. Bobcats down in their territory, trying to continue to be in there. There's a quick snap, and guess what? We're going to have another flag. So timeout. So with that being said, Coach Sargent not liking what he was seeing. As we're getting ready to go here, we are trying to wrap this up. The Bobcats got a big fumble recovery in the first quarter at 9:47. And got a 3-yard or 1-yard touchdown run by Will Smith at 8:57 to give the Bobcats the early 7-0 lead. Then you had a 6-yard TD run by Nichols for the Raiders at 6:39 to tie it up at 7 apiece. Then another interception and a completed 6-yard drive and an 8-yard touchdown run by Tyson Mays for the Bobcats to take the lead at 11-12. The PAT was missed, so the Bobcats had a lead of 13-7. Bobcats then got another touchdown at 9:02 with a 4-yard TD run by Mays, and where we thought the PAT two-point conversion was good, a holding penalty caused that to be attempted again, and it was no good, so the Bobcats led 19-7. And there was another 23-yard touchdown pass to Adam Banks from Will Smith with 8:47. PAT was good, and that's where we stand at 25-7. Bobcats coming out of their timeout, 52 seconds remaining, third down, and we'll call it 3 for the Raiders. Spread formation. There's going to be a run to the right side, and it might be close as he gets up to about the 12-yard line, does Mr. Jordan Johnson. And that is enough for a Raider first down. I'm actually going to say he is down at the 12-yard line, just as we spotted. Actually, they got it. There's a snap to Johnson. Johnson bouncing out. Good awareness, rolling out to his left side. Got a lane, trying to get finally up in a good open field tackle by number 54, Weston Seats, on a big tackle. No huddle offense stopping the clock right now. Just a spike with 11 seconds remaining. Does Johnson. Going to be 3rd down and 5, 11 seconds. What the Bobcats cannot afford is for this young man to keep scrambling. They get a sack, the first half is over with. So they're doing some personnel instructing on the Raiders sideline. Head coach Gary Zenert. So now we're ready to resume. 11 seconds on the clock. And there is a timeout taken by the Bobcats. The half that will not end. I think it's Mr. Better's fault that this half won't end. You came in speaking with that accent, and it just threw the whole night off. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. We are serving the community through faith and athletics. You can listen to the Waller Bulldogs and Tomball Memorial. They're playing in Tomball right now. Or you can check out Royal and Belleville in Belleville. Or you can stay right here where you got us here in heavenly Hempstead, Texas. Check us out tomorrow as we'll be at the campus of Prairie View as they'll be having their homecoming 2014. That kickoff time starts at 2 p.m. The Panthers taking on the Hornets after they got their big win on the road against Jackson State, had not won there since 1970. End up winning by the score of 48-30. Timeout being dispersed and coming back. 11 ticks on the clock. Big play for both squads right now. Spread formation for the Raiders. 2 receivers to the right side for Johnson. He gets the snap, looks, throws in the slot, and that ball is caught for a touchdown. Strong throw. I tell you, this kid can throw that football, man. A big, strong throw, 12-yard TD pass. As McGrew will catch that with 6 seconds remaining in the half. I mean, he just threw a rifle, man. Reminds me of any guys familiar with a Doug Williams who played down at Grambling. Huge and just throws like a gunslinger. PAT is up and good. With 6 seconds, the Bobcats lead diminished to 11, leading by the score of 25-14. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What we're going to do real quickly is try to take us a station ID, and we'll be right back. Now that you found us, keep it locked right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. All right, welcome back. 6 seconds remaining before the half. Bobcats on top, 25-14. Touchdown pass completed by Johnson to McGrew with 6 seconds. That was a 9-play drive that covered 51 yards. I want to remind you that you can listen live here by dialing 724-444-7444. The code for the broadcast tonight will be 135036. You can listen live wherever you are, anywhere in the country. So the Bobcats now ready. Denzel Perry awaits. Highly likely that he will not get a chance to touch this ball. It'll be a squib kick, no doubt. We are 6 seconds away from the half. We will go into our halftime break. Shortly, there's a high short kick. That ball is retrieved by Mays at the 34-yard line, and he just burrows his way down, and that will take us to the end of the first half, where the Bobcats on top by the score of 25-14. Remember, you can go and listen to the Bulldogs right now by dialing 724-444-7444, code 46493. We'll be right back with some updates and recap for the first half of play. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Halftime, Bobcats on top, 25-14. to 14.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll return shortly. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, you're a phone call away from listening to Waller County Sports live from anywhere throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code will be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444-7444. Or you can always visit our website at ktorradio.com and listen online. One county, one voice, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters for tonight's broadcast: the City of Prairie View, 4B Economic Group, the Temple of Refuge Ministries, the Waller Bulldog Club, San Bernardino Electric Cooperative, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Larry's Automotive, Galileo's Mexican Grill. You would like to be a sponsor or supporter, simply call us at 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Another proud supporter for the Waller Bulldogs is Green Lawn Care Service, providing commercial and residential lawn maintenance for quality, service, and value. Contact Green Lawn Care Service at 979-277-2145. Has your vehicle been giving you the blues? Contact our good friends at Larry's Automotive at 30540 FM 1488 in the Field Store area. Now 936-931-5566. Showing support for Waller County student athletes and helping educate today's children, the Learning Tree Child Care Center, located at 837 12th Street, Hempstead, Texas. Contact the owner, Carla Perry, at 979-826-4703. Another proud supporter for Waller Bulldog Athletics is San Bernard Electric Cooperative. From Hallettsville to Magnolia, from Patterson to Ellinger, and all communities in between, San Bernard Electric Cooperative has been providing safe and reliable electricity to this area for nearly 75 years. San Bernard wishes all the area athletes and their coaches a very successful season. For more information on San Bernard Electric Cooperative, please visit their website at www.sbec.org. Another proud supporter for Waller County Athletics is the Varsity Grill, located at 31315 FM 2920 in Waller, Texas. The Varsity Grill has a variety of foods to choose from: Italian cuisine, Texas traditional, poor boys, burgers, seafood, and 5-plate platters. For more information, I want to give Diana and Teresa a call at 936-372-9115. The Varsity Grill, serving Waller County. Don't forget, you can listen to the Sports Report Mondays and Fridays right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. All the latest and the greatest going on throughout Waller County, the Sports Report is your place. The Sports Report right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second half of play. The Waller Bulldogs have just come from behind, and the last score that we had at halftime, at our halftime break, was the Bulldogs were on top of Tomball Memorial by the score. We'll get that for you in just a second. By the score of 40 to 24, and that is in the fourth quarter play. Our score here at the halftime is 25-14. Hempstead on top. They'll be kicking off as we get ready to start. 8 first downs off of 25 plays in the first half for the Bobcats, while it was 11 plays and 38 plays. 11 first downs and 38 plays. That ball retrieved at the 16-yard line, running straight up the middle down to the 43-yard line by number 19, Tom Nicholas, to get this one on the way here in the third quarter. So we'll be at the 43-yard line as we get ready to take care of this second half of play. Bobcats enjoying an 11-point lead. As now we get ready to go, there's a sweep to the back, going to the left side, and finally wrestled down was Marcus Cooper. After picking up maybe a yard, stretched that run out tremendously, and it will be second down. There's another flag. We had about 11 of those in the first half. While they're marking that one off, it looks like that one is going against the Bobcats. That's going to be a personal penalty, 15-yard penalty against the Bobcats. Tomball is on top of Magnolia by the score 24-21. Joshua is losing to Burleson 40-0. We'll give you more scores as we get ready here. Two receivers to the right, double pistol formation. There is a give to the back and getting close to the 38-yard line is Marcus Cooper. Here you're on the tackle as it will be second down and about 7 for the Raiders. 11:05 remaining here. Double pistol formation. The snap. There's a give to the power right side and following the blocking and getting down inside the 20-yard line. A big run that time by Marcus Cooper as picks up another first down for the Raiders. As it will stop the clock momentarily at 10:51. Stratford is overrun by the score 49-31. Magnolia West over Springwoods 55-7. Navasota 80, Sterling 12. There's a snap and there's a keeper and getting to the sideline, picks up about 3 yards would be Johnson. 80-12, Navasota on top of Sterling, and they still got another quarter to play. Tomball 34, Magnolia 21, Waller 41, Tomball Memorial 24. And it looks like Royal is losing 49-50, as it is second down, and we'll call it 6. The snap is on the way. And sweeping to the right side, making defenders miss. Running in, that's going to be a touchdown run from 14 yards out. Wow. Jordan Johnson on the touchdown run. So the Bobcats give up the touchdown with 9:45. The Bobcats score. The score is 31-20 right now after the 7-yard TD run by Mays. And the Bobcats extend their lead. We do apologize. We had some technical difficulties momentarily, but that's how things go. Seems like that is happening all over. So 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. Played 31-20. Look like some of the Hempstead faithful are getting a little chilly out here tonight as they bring out the jackets and the hoods. It is officially fall. Good turnout. They're announcing that October 24th is homecoming. Take on the Palacios Sharks. Everybody's pinked out tonight. Standing for the cause. The fight against breast cancer.
So great things happening in the entire team. I'm getting fired up about your school and community. Come out and support your hometown team.
Bobcats ready to kick this ball off now. Kick is pretty deep. Retrieved at the 7-yard line. Coming straight up the middle. Looking to the block and finally tripped up. A good block. As trying to get to the left side was Todd Nicholas. Nicholas is tripped up. It is no good. with 8 minutes and 22
Recorded
seconds
live.
remaining. The Bobcats score. The score is 31-20 right now after the 7-yard TD run by Mays. And the Bobcats extend their lead. We do apologize. We had some technical difficulties momentarily, but that's how things go. Seems like that is happening all over. So 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. Played 31-20. Looked like some of the Hempstead faithful are getting a little chilly out here tonight as they bring out the jackets and the hoods. It is officially fall. Good turnout. They're announcing that October 24th is homecoming. Take on the Palacios Sharks. Everybody's pinked out tonight. Standing for the cause. The fight against breast cancer.
So great things happening at HRC. It's time to get fired up about your school and community. Come out and support your hometown team.
Bobcats ready to kick this ball off now. Kick is pretty deep. Retrieved at the 7-yard line. Coming straight up the middle. Looking to the block and finally tripped up. A good block. It's trying to get to the left side was Todd Nicholas. Nicholas is tripped up. So the ball will be placed, it looks like at the 24-yard line with 8:15 remaining here in this third quarter play. So now the Raiders will come out as they will try to work this out. Officials blow the whistle, let it be done. The ball is at the 24-yard line. Spread formation for Johnson. He takes it, rolls, and springs it out to the back, and finally wrapped up was Marcus Cooper. Marcus Cooper picks up, and looks like there's an injury on the field. And laying down and get things checked out. Clock is stopped with 8:04 remaining here in the third quarter play. There is an official timeout on the field right now. Bobcats on top by the score of 31-20. Players are taking a knee as they tend to the injured ball player. And with that, we will try to take a quick break ourselves here just to find out what's going on.
Papi, walking around our block is like walking around the world.
How do you mean?
My friend Kayla's from India, Lily's from China, and Basil's from Ethiopia.
We're lucky we live in a diverse community where people from different backgrounds live in the same neighborhood.
I like it.
To learn more about how the Fair Housing Act promotes diversity, visit HUD.gov/Fair Housing. The Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, and familial status. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Go, Caleb! Come on, hit a homer, Jesse! Let's go, guys!
Hey, did you guys know that kids who play sports earn more money when they grow up?
Of course. I knew that.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who read books have a bigger vocabulary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Did you guys know that friendly children have more friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's true. I knew that. Did you guys know that winter babies are better at music?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Huh. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I knew that. I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Great part.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It appears that Marcus Cooper was the player cramping up. Meantime, there was a holding called against Rice, pushes him back 10 yards. So the ball is now at the 14-yard line. Well, it still will be first down. 1st and 20, 8:02 remaining in the third quarter play. Spread formation. Being rushed out of the pocket, gets away from the defender, tossing the ball to a wide open and drops the ball wide open. That's one of them catching it, trying to run before you have secure. And it looks like that was number 19 for Mr. Nicholas. He had plenty of real estate in front of him. Got a little excited. Used to say, went to work and didn't get paid. 7:50 remaining. Raiders now trying to figure out how they're going to address this situation. Urgency being 1 second on the play clock, and they got it off. I don't know how. Running is Johnson to the left side, and he will back his way up close to the original line of scrimmage. Boy, that was a close play. That guy got down to 0 as he snapped the ball, and they got it off in time. So now they will come out. It will be 3rd down and 10, 7:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Bobcats on top 31-20. We are live here from Bobcat Stadium, I should have said. There's a blitz coming right now. Running up the middle is Johnson, and he will get maybe 3 yards as it will bring up 4th down. Pretty much that has been the plan of attack for the Raiders on tonight. Johnson to the left, Johnson to the right. Mix in a little bit of Mr. Marcus Cooper, who left earlier with cramps. So we'll see how the Raiders plan to continue their attack on tonight. 4th down and 7. Bobcats not putting anyone back as they are assuming that the Raiders are going to go for it. Getting in, and he faked the pooch kick, running around to the left, throws the ball across. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, and it's dropped. Maybe I jinxed him. Oh, my. That was Von Morris, who had a sure interception. They saying a good play, but I bet you Von wanted to catch that one. I mean, he had no one. That was Banks. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Vaughn. That was Banks. So turnover downs. They will take over at the 26-yard. That was not a design go for it. That was a pooch kick that was muffed. So now the Bobcats will take over here at the 26-yard line in good field position. There's a back. Oh, wow. That was a pump fake to the right and a backdoor screen that almost landed right in the hands of Brandon Teague. I guess he and Adam are playing tit for tat. 2 of them had interceptions right in their hand to drop right on the mitts. So it will be 2nd down and 10, 6:09 for the Bobcats. Checking things out on the sideline is Will Smith. Looking now, play clock is down to 7 seconds. 5. And they get it off with 3. Smith looks, he wants to throw, going up top, wide open, overthrown his receiver. That pass was intended for 11, Jalen Thomas. He was wide open, ran a flag route, and someone had blown an assignment, and Bobcats couldn't quite take advantage of that one. 6:02 now, remaining in this third quarter play, 31-24, as the Bobcats continue to try to add to their lead. As the play continues, going to the left side is Smith trying to get the corner. Got a good block by Banks inside the 10 and runs out of bounds after picking up the 1st down. Great block. 5:55 now remaining. 8-yard line is the mark. Three receivers to the right side now for Smith. More than likely, he'll do that option read. Seeing what happens. Either he or Mays will touch this one for sure. They give to Mays going to the left side, trying to get to the corner, cuts back inside, down inside. Touchdown is the call. 8-yard TD run. Tyson Mays. And the Bobcats are creating some major degrees of separation now, 37-20. The only trouble spot tonight has been the PATs. Just got an update. Waller is on top, 41-31. As we await the PAT, the kick is up, and it's good. You can hear now the Hempstead faithful getting excited. 38-20. The Bobcats on top. We are going to take us another quick break, and we'll be right back. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victim, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, still we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, mad.org.
And welcome back. The Bobcats have scored again, 38-20 is the score, 5:46 remaining in the third quarter play. Waller on top, 41-31 in Tomball against Tomball Memorial. Royal is losing 49-0 to Belleville. So Waller County is 2 for 3 so far tonight. Waller County is 2 for 3 on the night. Waller on top, 41-30 thus far. Bobcats on top, 38-20. The short kick, retrieved at the 9-yard line. Picked up, running hard, and upended at the 25-yard line. As Royal will take over at the 25-yard line. So, as we stated, Royals trailing 49-0 to Belleville in Belleville. Navasota, they had to call this game short, ladies and gentlemen, because it was 12 minutes going into the fourth quarter. It was 80-12, and they're now saying it's a final 87-12. So they had to call the dogs off. That was the clock running in accelerated speed motion. I guess Ryan McGinty, sports information director, who's from Navasota, would like to say that. He said Navasota, Waller County don't want to play Navasota. We'll figure that out. Get back to action at the 25-yard line. There is a give to the back, sweeping and going his way through, still running through defenders across the 30-yard line. As it's going to be, that looks like that was number 9. Cooper coming in after cramping up, picked up 8 yards. So it will be second down and 2. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Spread formation now. There's a give to the left side. Running is Johnson. Johnson. And he falls forward for yet another first down.
Number 4, Joseph Johnson. Tackle number 9, Fred Tompkins. 15, John Miles. And 7, Short.
Coming up on play number 3 of this drive, 4:48 remaining. Bobcats now with 3 defensive linemen down, showing a nickel. There's a good pursuit. The ball is fumbled off the pitch, and it looks like the Bobcats may have gotten that ball. Ernesto Elzondo with the fumble recovery for the Bobcats. 4:29. The ball will be at the 34-yard line of Rice. Bobcats now trying to show their dominance here in the third quarter. There's Will Smith. He pumps, goes way across field, over in the corner. Oh, overthrown the receiver. Tried to get Banks. That looked like old schoolyard played in. I'll run left, you run right, and I'll chunk it and meet me in the corner. That one just a little too much air, as there was good pressure that time by the Raiders, but Smith showing his athleticism, rolling out the pocket to get things going. 2nd down and 10. Smith keeps it, running inside out, spins, falls forward toward the 30-yard line, and he picks up about 4. And, man, have we got another shocker tonight. Stafford Spartans handled the Brenham Cubs 56-31. 3rd down and 5 is the call. 3:45 remaining in the third quarter play. Bobcats, quick hitch pass. That one is caught and got enough for the first down. Running past the sticks was number 21, Daquan Manuel. Picks up another Bobcat first down. 3 minutes and 34 seconds now remaining. 38-20. Ball is right at the 22-yard line. Taking a time, 17 seconds on the play clock, 3:15 on the game clock. No need to hurry. Finally gets the snap. Smith keeping it, running to the left side, got to get to the corner, down and dips his head up, ended at the 13-yard line. Close to another Bobcat first down. Magnolia slammed the door on Spring Woods, winning 62-7. As now we get ready for the play. Mays takes it, kick it to the outside, waiting for the play, and he is not going to get anywhere as he is wrestled down by Philip Torres. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.5, 2 for the Bobcats. Spread formation, 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Time is on the Bobcat side. Bet is showing his basketball skills, showing the hoot shot with his Dr. Pepper can. Oh, the jumper. Oh. The keeper, and he's going to pose. No, the ball is fumbled. Torres with it is picked up. Going to the corner. Might make something happen out of this. Oh, it's spinning inside. Touchdown. Bobcats off a fumble. Picking it up and scrambling in was Ozell Gillum. Oh, was that Tyson Mays? That was Tyson Mays. Took what was going to be a fine play by Torres and end up in a touchdown for the Bobcats. 1 minute and 46 seconds. They're probably going to question if the ball could have been advanced. But right now, that will be accredited for, it looks like it was a 14-yard touchdown run for Mays. And the PAT is good. So the Bobcats take a 25-point lead with 1:46 in the third quarter. Final score, Waller coming from behind to beat Tomball Memorial by the score of 41-31. Sealy destroyed Washington by the score of 58-0. As we're just about close. We got a pretty good game going on in Magnolia. Magnolia is holding off Tomball right now by the score of 28-24. $1:46 remaining here in the third quarter. The Bobcats in the driver's seat. 45-20. The kick is up, a high short kick, retrieved at the 2-yard line. Fair catch was called and made by Christian Gonzalez. So the Raiders start off at their 27-yard line. 1:45 on the third quarter. That would have been nice if it was 1:45 in the fourth quarter. This seemed like this has been a long game. You know, I don't want to take any no-dos and I won't go to sleep. Coffee will make me jittery. And if I eat, I'm going to get fatter. So, so the ball's at the 27-yard line. The snap is given and getting across maybe 2 or 3 yards on the effort will be Marcus Cooper. 1:20 and counting remaining in the third quarter. Pistol look, there's a play action and rolling out to the left. Raven Chase, and getting close to the first down sticks was the quarterback, Johnson. So it will be a third down situation for the Raiders. Ball is right at their 34-yard line. 1:05 on the clock. Snap is on the way. Keeper by Johnson. He tried to follow. That ball came loose. Turned his back in. A big hit. So it looks like the Raiders may have gained possession. I wonder what it would take for us to get an accelerated clock for this fourth quarter. Said $100 a bill. I got 50 on it. They're going to say it was enough for the first down. So the Raiders get a first down by default, as the play clock will go as dead even. 17 seconds on the play clock, 17 on the game clock. Counting down, the Raiders will have to get a play off. There's the ball thrown, complete. Oh, what a big hit at the 40-yard line. Nicholas gets hit by Gillum. End of the third quarter. Bobcats 45. The Raiders 20. We are going to take us a break, and we will be right back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it locked where you got it.
Are you looking for an opportunity to expand your business in the community? Or are you seeking an affordable way for you to maximize your advertising dollars? The Open Mic Broadcast Network is the solution. We're providing over 140 live sporting broadcasts for the 2014-15 campaign, featuring coverage for the Waller Bulldogs, the Hempstead Bobcats, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, and the Wharton County Pioneers. Call us today at 832-213-8824. You have an inside track on an opportunity to reach over 150,000 listeners to highlight your product during our live broadcast. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics. Call us today at 832-213-8824.
And welcome back. We get ready to start this fourth quarter off. 12 more minutes. Used to be a song when I was growing up, say 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and you're on. So we got twice that amount before this one is in the books. 45-20. Bobcats on top. Started playoff. Pump fake is Johnson rolling out. He wants to go deep. He throws a good break on the ball. Oh, almost an interception. Good coverage that time by the Bulldogs. By the Bobcats. Yeah, we don't have a number 80 for the Bobcats. That was Delarian Turner. He must have been called up. Turner was called up on the defensive play. Going to be third down now for the Raiders. There is a give to the back. Cooper trying to get to the outside, and he is upended after picking up about 2 yards. 11:30 remaining. It's going to be fourth down and about 1 for the Raiders. Tight formation now. Underneath center is Johnson. Split backfield. Oh, there's movement. And we're going to see exactly who this one is against. False start against the Raiders. That's going to push them back 5. So the Raiders are hurting themselves right now. What was 4th and 1 will now be 4th and 6. Raiders coming out now, 10:50 remaining here in the game. Spread formation. There's a snap rolling to the right side is Johnson looking. Throws on the run. He pumps the throw. And he will not be able to get it. There was a turnover on downs at 10:44. The ball will be spotted at the 40, waiting on the spotters. They're going to say at the 39, what, a 40-yard line. We'll say the 40-yard line.
Bobcats take over first and 10 at the right 40-yard line.
So the Bobcats take over. There is a pass, a screen, and broken up. Boy, that was good pressure on Smith that time, coming in hard off the blitz. So it will be second down and 10. Second down and 10, spread formation for the Bobcats. 10:38. There's a pass off and complete, and might be a horse collar as Thomas will get out of bounds. As that play will be incomplete. Will be third down now for the Bobcats. He gives it to Mays. Mays running up the middle, getting to the outside, splits the defender. One defender spins and down into the 15-yard line. 25-yard run by Mays. Another Bobcat first down. As the Bobcats are strictly in the driver's seat tonight. First down from the 15-yard line. Will Smith looking. And Mays gets it weaving in and out, gets down inside the 10. As Mays steady adding. Second down and 5. 9:05 remaining. Taking the time right now, 8 seconds on the game clock. The play clock. Smith takes it, keeps it himself, and he runs to the right side where he will not get much on that return.
Tackle number 21, Decatur Peru. And for one, that is Pete.
We'll try to give you some scores of some other area games. So we got 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here. Montgomery beat Klein Forest 54-10. Miss Smith, he pumps a couple of times, rolling out to the left side, trying to buy some room. He just scrambling, looking like old Mike Vick in his early days of the NFL, still running. He squares around and finally throws the ball up for grabs out of bounds. And if anything, he just ate up some time right there, as it will be 4th down. So we are looking here. Cypress Creek was victorious over Jersey Village 28-24. Klein Oak over Decaney 24-20. Morton Ranch over Mady Creek 41-13. Milby over Sam Houston 55-19. We do have an injured player on the field. We'll give you some more scores. Cinco Ranch 41, Tompkins 0. Galena Park falling to New Caney 42-21. Spring 27, Klein 0. Cypress Woods 52. Cypress Lakes 10. Cypress Springs falling to Cypress Ranch 38-29. Katie Taylor all over Straight Josette Prep School 50-24 as the injured Raider coming off the field. It looks like number 55, Philip Torres. He's walking off under his own power. Sealy all over Washington 58-0. East Bernard 26, Bolin 14. Royal shut down 49-0. The Woodlands victorious over College Park 17-6. Fourth down for the Bobcats, and they will elect to go for it. 45-20 is our score. The whistle blows. Play clock is running. And now the snap. Pump. There's a wide open and good night out range. Touchdown from 14 yards out. Denzel Perry, he was wide open. No one accounted for him. And the Bobcats add on. 7:50. Now, for those of you who might be listening, you would try to say, look, how many points do you need to score? Well, it's not about running it up. You're just going for it to try to keep the clock running. You guys got to continue to play defense. The PAT is no good. Oh, my goodness. 51-20. Well, if there's any good news out of this, there's been some PAT attempts by the kicker for the Bobcats, Mr. Sergio Castanen. 7:50 remaining in this contest. Bobcats pretty much having their way on tonight. Bobcats get ready to kick this one off. Still some football left here. 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this contest. 51-20. Want to remind you, we'll be kicking off tomorrow at 2 p.m. from the campus of Prairie View at Blacksher Stadium. The Panthers hosting the Hornets of Alabama State's homecoming 2014. Kick is a high short kick, and it is retrieved at the 36-yard line. And that is where The Raiders will take over here.
Raiders take over first and 10.
7:49 remaining in this contest. Raiders now coming out to get the snap. Low snap. Johnson rolling to his right, being pursued from the backside. Throws, got a wide open receiver down to the 40 and will get down to the 38-yard line. Just set down in that zone coverage that time for the reception. Allen with the reception. First down, the ball's at the 37-yard line. Rolling out to the right side is Johnson. He steps, does a little jump shot pass, and that will be incomplete. Looks like there will be another piece of laundry on the floor. Seven minutes and 29 seconds remaining in this contest. Bobcats call. Too many men on the field. So it will be 1st and 5. Play act back, and that pass is complete. Getting down inside and out of bounds will be the running back to Cooper. Cooper picks up enough for another first down. 6 minutes and 59 seconds now remaining. Ready to go now, back to action. Looking, throwing across the middle. That ball is almost intercepted by Perry. Perry got a good jump on that ball. Would have been his second interception of the night. 6:52 remaining. Raiders looking. Ball is right at the 20-yard line. Need to get down to the 13. Well, no, the 10. There's a little swing pass. That one is complete to the back. He slips down and falls. Does Cooper. 6:33 remaining. Bobcats really right now just trying to make sure they avoid any injuries of sorts. Up by 31 here with 6:12 remaining. Johnson looks, sets back in the pocket, throws, and there's another completed pass, spin move, and hit across inside the 5. As that pass was complete to McGrew. Here with another big tackle. First down for the Raiders. There's going to be a keeper by Johnson. He hurdles over defenders, and he will walk in for the touchdown. 2-yard TD run as Mr. Jordan Johnson gets in. 5:36 remaining. They'll line up for the PAT. Mr. Daniel Cantu will be the one displaying his kicking efforts. And that ball is muffled and blocked, and picking it up are the Bobcats. They're flipping the ball around and going all the way. Looked like he got one defender to beat, running, looking for a kind of get another big block. Oh, and tripped up and gets in. There is a flag down. Oh, wouldn't you have it? The story of the night Oh, my. We're going to have to do something about that, Mr. Bettis. Man, Mr. Bettis and his clock crew and calls all these flags tonight. Oh, man. So, with that being said, the extra point is no good. 51-26 is the score. We all got carried away about that one. We forgot that there was still some ball to be played. Oh, my. Well, the Bobcats look like they'll be in the winner's circle after tonight, and we will try to find out what Hitchcock did. Hitchcock started out with 4-1 on tonight. We'll get that in the post-game report. Meanwhile, the Bobcats will get ready for their next opponent, which will be Industrial. And I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to text you the scores on that game. That is a long trip. As they get ready for the kickoff, then the Bobcats will be back home on the 24th to take on the Pulaski Sharks. That is homecoming for the Bobcats, and then they'll have that most anticipated confrontation with Hitchcock on Halloween night. And they'll end up with the Cowboys of Etna in Etna. See how things work out. Basketball season is just around the corner as we get things worked up. No doubt about it that the onside kick is going to be attempted with 5:36 remaining in the contest. Hempstead taking a timeout. And with that, I guess we'll try to find us a little timeout as well. Keep it locked where you got it. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics.
You gotta be a bit crazy, a little bit out your mind. If you've been drinking, then you go out and drive. You're risking countless lives and your own too. Plus you risk hurting everyone that knows you. Yeah, they'll be so blue standing at your burial, thinking that you were a fool while at your memorial. The point is you shouldn't risk those lives. If you drink, don't drive. If you drink, don't drive. Spend a few bucks on a cab or sleep while you've been drinking. If you drink, don't drive. Stay alive, start thinking. Stay sober, arrive alive. If you drink, don't drive. If you drink, don't drive. Mad.org.
All right, timeout taken by Ricky Sargent and the Bobcats as they try to make the adjustments for the inevitable onside kick. Bobcats are lined up at the 50-yard line. Ball only has to go 10 yards as they get ready. You can hear the coaching staff of the Raiders upstairs. The kick is on the way, takes a good bounce. That ball's still alive and finally knocked out of bounds. So the Bobcats would take over. 5:34 remaining. Looks like they will give them the ball at the 45-yard line. Spread formation. Thomas is in to give Smith a breather. Thomas takes it, rolls to his right, looking for some block, gets in across the 50, close to another first down. Thomas on the keep. Want to give him 3 yards short. There's a give to Mays going to the outside corner, cuts back across the lane, upended. He gets close to the 40. But he will secure another first down for the Bobcats. And when you have it, we got another flag. That Bettis and them flags, man. That Bettis and them flags. Bettis has been the voice of the Bobcats. How long now? Since the 8 years. They're trying to keep him to 10, but I hear he's trying to retire. His mom has been walking around, her mouth poked out, saying, I cannot believe he's going to put on that Cardinal red down there at Belleville, Brahma. She says she's trying. She says she thought she raised them right. Penalty will set the Bobcats back. 10. There's a give again to Mays. Mays weaving in between defenders. Gets across the 50. Four minutes and 20 seconds before this one is in the books. Bobcats on top by the score of 51-26. 4 minutes exactly remain in the contest. Bobcats is pretty much taking their time. 1 second on the game clock, and the snap is off in time. Thomas rolls around toward midfield where he's upended. And more likely, this is just to eat up some clock. Got some more scores for you. Centennial has come back to take a 36-33 lead with 2 minutes and 6 seconds in the fourth quarter. They're at Crawley. Wharton 49, Columbus 13. And we have Somerville trailing Bartlett 33-14. It's going back to punt now. Will be Fred Tompkins. 2 minutes. And a high snap over the head of Tompkins. He knocks it down, runs to his left, and he's going to have to just run it out. And he's going to be upended at the 41-yard line. That's going to be considered a turnover of downs. But that snap was way over his head. So 2:47. The Raiders will take over at the 42-yard line of the Bobcats. Well, they're playing a happy song now. I believe everybody in Heavenly Hempstead is happy with tonight's results. Johnson comes out now, lining up at the 43-yard line. Checks, gets the snap, looks, wants to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws a dart. That ball is completed by number 19, Todd Nicholas. And that's going to be another first down for the Raiders. 2 minutes and 34 seconds now. Johnson takes the snap. Rose looks to his right. That ball was overthrown. Looks as if he was trying to hit McCrew on that one. Two minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Second down and 10. Johnson taking the snap. He gets it, bobbles it a little bit, looking in the pocket, steps, pumps one time, rolling around, being flushed out of the pocket, running to his left side, going to be roped down for the sack. Fred Tompkins. Tompkins with the sack. That is actually the first sack of the night of this elusive Johnson. 150 remaining in the contest. Third down, and it's going to be a loss of about 10 yards. 1:38 now remaining. Spread formation. There's another low snap. It goes across the 50-yard line, picking it up is Johnson. He takes it, throws it away, and they're going to say that ball was caught. McGrew with a catch. Wow, that was a acrobatic catch. Clock still goes, 1:10 remaining. I can hear old Dandy Don Meredith singing "Turn Off the Lights." 1 minute remaining, 4th down and 10. That was a pickup of 10. Bobcats are trying to remain stingy, not allowing anything to go forward. Oh, almost jumping off sides. There's a low snap. Another one gets away from Johnson, and he's going to be sacked again. No, he's not. Wow. He almost got away from Tompkins. And the cleanup, it looks like number 50, is Ernesto Alonso. So back-to-back sacks. 24 seconds remaining in this one. Then the Bobcats will come out in victory formation, and that should be tonight. Ball is officially at the 47-yard line. And that is where the Bobcats will come and take over. We're going to remind you, we'll take a brief break as we get our post-game thoughts and notes together. Victory formation order Bobcats, 24 seconds on the clock. Quarterback Thomas takes the knee, and that is going to take care of this one here at Bobcat Stadium. The Bobcats 51 and the Raiders 26. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our final thoughts and comments. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
We're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll return shortly. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, you're a phone call away from listening to Waller County Sports live from anywhere throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code will be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444-7444. Or you can always visit our website at ktorradio.com and listen online. One county, one voice, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters for tonight's broadcast: the City of Prairie View, 4B Economic Group, the Temple of Refuge Ministries, the Waller Bulldog Club, San Bernard Electric Cooperative, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Larry's Automotive, Galileo's Mexican Grill. You would like to be a sponsor or supporter, simply call us at 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Another proud supporter for the Waller Bulldogs is Green Lawn Care Service, providing commercial and residential lawn maintenance for quality, service, and value. Contact Green Lawn Care Service at 979-277-2145. Has your vehicle been giving you the blues? Contact our good friends at Larry's Automotive at 30540 FM 1488 in the Field Store area. Now 936-931-5566. Showing support for Waller County student athletes and helping educate today's children, the Learning Tree Child Care Center, located at 837 12th Street, Hempstead, Texas. Contact the owner, Carla Perry, at 979-826-4703. Another proud supporter for Waller Bulldog Athletics is San Bernard Electric Cooperative. From Hallettsville to Magnolia, from Patterson to Ellinger, and all communities in between, San Bernard Electric Cooperative has been providing safe and reliable electricity to this area for nearly 75 years. San Bernard wishes all the area athletes and their coaches a very successful season. For more information on San Bernard Electric Cooperative, please visit their website at www.sbcoop.com. sbec.org. Another proud supporter for Waller County Athletics is the Varsity Grill, located at 31315 FM 2920 in Waller, Texas. The Varsity Grill has a variety of foods to choose from: Italian cuisine, Texas traditional, poor boys, burgers, seafood, and 5-plate platters. For more information, why don't you give Diana and Teresa a call at 936-372-9115. The Varsity Grill, serving Waller County. Don't forget, you can listen to the Sports Report Mondays and Fridays right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. All the latest and the greatest going on throughout Waller County, the Sports Report is your place. The Sports Report right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our post-game coverage, if you will, of tonight's game. The Bobcats victorious over the Raiders of Rice Consolidated by the score of 51-26. The Bobcats were able to score quick and often as they started this contest off tonight with a 1-yard touchdown run by Smith at 8:57 to give the Bobcats a 7-0 lead, followed by a 6-yard TD run by Nicholas for the Raiders at 6:39, made it 7-7. Bobcats got another touchdown by Mays. The PAT was missed at the 11-12 mark, made it 13-7. Got another touchdown run. The 2-point PAT was missed after a 4-yard touchdown run by Mays at 9:02 in the second quarter of play. Big fumble recovery by Ahmad Banks, off the kickoff. And the Bobcats struck quick with a 23-yard touchdown pass to Ahmad Banks from Will Smith at 8:47, make it 25-7. Raiders got a late score with 12-yard TD pass to McCrew with 6 seconds remaining in the first half of play, and we went at the half at 25-14. Came out in the second half. It was close for a moment. A big run by the quarterback, Jordan Johnson, from 7 yards out to make it 25-20 at 9:45 of the third quarter. 8:22 of the third quarter saw a 7-yard touchdown run by Mays to give the Bobcats an extended lead of 31-20. Got into a turnover down situation, and you had another 8-yard TD run by Mays with 5:46 in the contest, made it 38-20. Another 14-yard touchdown run by Mays, make it 45-20 with 1:46 in the contest, and then a 14-yard TD pass to Perry. He caught that one from the reserve quarterback for the Bobcats, Mr. Jalen Thomas, and that was our final score, 51. We had a 2-yard touchdown run by Johnson at 5:36 to make it 51-26. I'm sorry about that. 2 big sacks on the last drive stopped any possible drive for the Raiders as the night ends with the Bobcats on top by the score of 51-26 here at Bobcat Stadium. So the Bobcats coming off the bye week, coming in, taking care of business here at home. They will be on the road at Industrial next week. And ladies and gentlemen, we will not be able to give you that game due to the distance and travel of that particular broadcast. So with the news on tonight that Hitchcock fell short against Etna, and that was just what the Bobcats needed because Hitchcock started on top of the Bobcats tonight at 4-1, but it was district play tonight. Etna wins 36-22 on the road, so the Bobcats will leapfrog over Hitchcock, and Etna will be in second place. So we'll have the Bobcats, the Cowboys of Etna, and Hitchcock at the top 3 slots. We have other scores that we would like to bring you up to speed on. We'll give you some of the games that are going on late right now according to our records. You have Centennial 36, Crawley 33 with less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter play. Wharton 49, Columbus 13 with about 8 minutes remaining in that contest. You have 43 seconds remaining in the game, and Bartlett Schools are on top of Somerville at Somerville by the score of 33-14. Other scores that are now in the tally books as final: Stratford. The Spartans came out and exploded at home against the Brenham Cubs, winning that one by the score of 56-31. So things are shaping up right now. Stratford will remain at the top spot with a 3-0 conference record. They were following by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs were victorious over Tomball Memorial, winning that one by the score of 41-31. You had other scores within the District 5A Region 3, District 19. Tomball losing to Magnolia by the score of 35-24. You had Magnolia West shattering Springwoods 62-7. And you had, we got all those scores within the District 5A. It looks like that was all that we had a hold on tonight. Other scores of interest: the Royal Falcons go to Belleville and they lose 49-0. Bay City over Stafford over Bay City 49-20. Sealy destroying Washington 58-0. Burton over Milano 43-6. Burleson over Joshua 43-0. We had Navasota destroying Sterling by the score of 87-12. And that is going to give us all of our scoring for this night of football here in Waller County. I want to remind you that the Bobcats will be on the road to take on Industrial. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs will be at home against the Tomball Cougars. That game will be at 7 p.m. And the Royal Falcons will have a bye week. Our final score here again, the Bobcats 51 and the Raiders 26. We want to thank our sponsors on tonight, Galeo's Mexican Grill in Patterson, Texas. Also want to thank the Learning Tree Daycare Center on 12th Street here in Hempstead. Want to thank Green Lawn Care, Armor Industries in Waller, Hempstead ISD, the Varsity Grill in Waller, Texas, Larry's Automotive, and we also like to thank the Temple of Refuge Ministries located in Prairie View, Texas, the Waller Bulldog Club, the Hempstead Theater, where you can go and watch Box Trolls. Check them out tomorrow between 5:30 and 7:30, and on Sunday at 2 and 4. I want to thank Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located here in Hempstead, Texas, and San Bernard Electric Cooperative. Once again, the Bobcats victorious by the score of 51-36. They take care of business to move ahead of everyone at the top seed here in their region of 3A Division I, Region 4, District 14. So with that being said, the Bobcats will put on their traveling shoes to go to Industrial on next week. Don't forget, you can catch us tomorrow as we do the broadcast of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers and the Alabama State Hornets live from Blackshear Stadium. The kickoff time is scheduled for a 2 p.m. kickoff. You can dial 724-444-7444, and the code will be 46493. Go ahead and check us out if you can. My name is Mike Prince, and God bless. Thank you all so much. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful night, and we'll see you on the other side.